What's up, peeps, and welcome back to the Lionel B Show. It's your first time tuning into the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos, man. Also, make sure y'all click that notification bell button so anytime I drop a brand new video, y'all be the first ones to get it. Now, some of y'all, if y'all are not receiving my brand new videos, man, make sure you hold down the bell button and make sure it says all instead of personalized. Now, a lot of y'all 80s babies remember Karl Malone, and he was nicknamed the Mailman. Well, no, we're actually gonna officially rename him the Milkman.
He needs some milk.
Now, the longtime NBA player known for his size and his power shocked the world when it came out that age really ain't a number in his eyes. Now, it recently hit the internet that Karl Malone fathered a child while he was a sophomore in college with a 13-year-old. Now, this ain't 1923, and it dang sure ain't the color purple, even though the Milkman may have thought so since he was with the Utah Jazz for like 50 years. And the wild thing is also, Karl Malone, information came out that he was actually hollering at Kobe Bryant's wife behind his back. Now, one of his sons recently came out to defend his dad, but he's got a whole other kid that he hasn't been in his life at all, and I'll reveal him next.
How y'all doing? My name's KJ Malone. I'm probably gonna get a lot of backfire for this. My mom's probably gonna get mad at me, but at the end of the day, I'm just doing this for my family and, just standing up for my dad. After, last night's episode of The Last Dance, it showed how great of a player my dad is, but people don't want to see that. People want to look at his past. He made a mistake, but at the end of the day, he's still a great dad. He still takes care of Demetress. Demetress is my brother. I love him to death. My dad's a part of all of his kids' lives, and people want to think he's not, but he literally does anything for us, and he'd take his shirt off his back for anybody. That's just who he is, and it's just all that stuff that people say about him just takes away from what a great player he was and what a dominant player he was. And it doesn't only hurt me, but it hurts me seeing my mom, because my mom literally deals with all this shit. She's the rock of the family, and my dad has social media. He'd be on here the same thing, but my dad's just a country boy. He still has a damn flip phone. So I just think, me as one of his sons and seeing all this stuff said about him on Twitter, I just wanted to step up. And I don't care what y'all think about my dad. I'm just telling you what kind of guy he is. And he literally would do anything to help anybody less fortunate of him. He's taught me a lot of stuff, and I've ran with it. And he's taught everybody in my family a lot of stuff that I value. And watching him last night on The Last Dance was growing up, I was a little kid running around the stadium, so I really didn't pay attention to him playing, but I wish I would have, because last night watching him, I was like, damn, that's my dad, and I was proud. But then, social media came, and reading everything said about my dad, fuck Karl Malone, he's a piece of shit, horrible father. It's all bullshit. If anybody knows my dad, they know he's a great man and great father. And I just, everybody who's saying all these negative things are people who've probably never seen my dad play, are reading shit, never took the time to meet my dad or talk to my dad. When they did that, they'll realize that, oh shit, oh damn, I feel bad for everything I said about him. But that's just how the world is. People read one thing and they want to run with it, and I'm fine with that. But it's just, it hurts seeing it as one of his sons just reading negative things about my dad when it's not true, because it takes away from what a great player he was. And I don't know how people are gonna react to this, but I just want to let y'all know, my dad, he's a great person, and I'm just tired of seeing my mom hurting with all this stuff. My dad hurting. Yeah, my dad has a flip phone, but my dad still has to deal with people, talking negative about him when he's not a negative person, and it hurts. It really does. My mom has to deal with my dad's family members just calling her out every week because, she's not black. And my mom still stays strong. And my mom's active on social media, but she still sees the things that people say about my dad, and it hurts her because, she knows that's not who my dad is. And if my dad had social media, he would be hurting too. And that's the last thing I want to see is my parents hurting, and seeing everything negative said about my dad. It hurts because those people saying all those negative things just want to read what people write or what they hear. They never met my dad. They never took the time to even ask one of his family members about it. They just want to be the first person to always comment under one of our pictures or comment under something we tweet saying, oh, what about the 13-year-old, or what about your brother Demetress? Like, if you actually took the time to look at my family or knew what we're about, you would see that my dad is a part of everybody's life in my family. And he really,
That's definitely a sad situation, man. You got your son into a position to where he actually has to defend your nasty name. Now that is crazy, man. Now he basically, of course, wants to come out and clear his dad's name and try to say, how good of a person he is. And he did say, yes, my dad did make some mistakes. However, knocking up a 13-year-old, man, that is definitely not a good look. I don't care what your background is or any of that, man. That is definitely trash. Now also some information came out again, like I told y'all before, man. He was actually trying to holler at Vanessa Bryant behind Kobe Bryant's back. Now talk about savage. That is definitely a savage move, especially with all the fans, recently us losing Kobe Bryant. This definitely comes at a shock and brings more negativity to Karl Malone and his legacy. Now he actually also has a son that's in the NFL, man, and word on the street is he actually met the man for the first time on his graduation at high school, man. When he became 18, he finally stepped into the boy's life and he said, listen, I know you just now finding out that I am your father. However, you're a man now and you got to stand on your own. Now, what kind of consolation is that, y'all? That don't even make no type of sense. You meeting your son for the first time and now you backing out saying okay, well, it's over now. It's over and done with. You ain't a kid no more. And also, Karl Malone back in the day, I think it was back in like the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. He actually had a huge $1 million contract with the NBA. And he was actually supposed to be charged, I think it was like somewhere between like $500 or so a month. He actually told the family, that is way too much for me to pay. I'm not going to pay that. So eventually they came to some other type of terms, but this dude had millions of dollars. He could have easily paid them $500 something in child support, but he told him, he was like, look, I ain't got it, I ain't gonna give it. So that kind of pushed his other son kind of away from his life. And the weird thing is, like once he graduated, all of a sudden he wanted to be in the man's life. Y'all pray for Karl Malone and his whole entire family, man, because this thing here is crazy. Now there is on record that Karl Malone and Kobe Bryant have had a long-standing beef that stretched back over a decade, reportedly because it was over Bryant's wife Vanessa. Now Malone actually said to Huffington Post, he said he doesn't want any trouble, but Bryant has a standing offer to fight him if the Lakers legend feels wrong. He basically indicated, we had a little issue. I'm a grown man too, Malone told Mark Lamont Hill. Are we cool? I don't hold grudges, but here's what I say to anybody. If Kobe don't like me today, that's Kobe's fault or his problem. I don't have no problem. I come in peace, but I do prepare for war if I have to. Now, the crazy thing is, man, the story came out to ESPN, and basically it's indicated that the LA Times indicated that Vanessa one day asked Karl Malone, hey cowboy, what are you hunting? And at that time, he was actually wearing a cowboy hat and some boots. Now, according to Manly, she asked twice, and Malone finally replied, I'm hunting for little Mexican girls. Once Karl Malone got a lot of backlash from that, he did come back out. He said, hey, this is what I say to you. I don't have a problem. People say whatever they want to say, and that's great. I'm 6'9", 272 to be exact, and I'm not hard to find. I don't want no trouble, but if something goes down, I'm not playing fair. We got to get down. Then we've got to go get down. I'm just telling you. Now, eventually, Karl Malone did actually apologize to Kobe and also Kobe's wife. But man, this is some crazy stuff, man. Karl Malone has definitely got a super dark past. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. Share these videos, and I'm gonna peep y'all on the next one. Holla.